Now, the private lender's decision to delay its results, citing ongoing talks with potential investors, is also intriguing from the regulatory point of view. Sandip Bhagat, partner at S&R Associates, joins us on the phone line to tell us how the regulators may react to the Yes Bank's decision. Sandip, good morning. Thanks so much for joining in. Open question: How do you think the regulators' point of view would be out here? And add to that, could there be some relaxations or rules laid down with regards to the pricing at which investors could come in?
Yeah, hi, thanks. I think two things. One is obviously the RBI will come in play if more than 5% is acquired by any individual investor. You'll need prior approval of the RBI. And they'll look and see if it's a fit and proper person, etc. So that's something obviously the company will have to tackle directly with the Reserve Bank. The second issue is really on pricing and SEBI preferential pricing if these are coming in by subscribing to a fresh issue of shares. I think in there the SEBI requirements are fairly clear, and if there are any exemptions, such as if there's somebody's going as part of a strategic debt restructuring, etc., then there are certain relaxations given in the rules itself. But if they don't meet those particular conditions which are there for a preferential allotment, so there's a scheme approved by a high court, or there's a conversion of a loan, etc., which if this is not one of those, then you need a special relaxation from the SEBI board. Which again, what that means is that they'll have to go and seek an exemption from the regulator, and it's not clear to me whether or not the regulator will give any exemption. I think that will have to be discussed. Is there something that special about this case? Why should SEBI give an exemption for them and not for others? That will be the kind of discussions which they'll have to have.
Okay, precedents for the same, Sandip, and again, I know it's conjecture to figure out what the regulator would do because there will be many considerations out here, but just wondering, because the feedback that we get when we speak to a lot of capital market participants, the belief at least some of them have, is that pricing may become an issue for Yes Bank.
Yeah, I think, look, the circumstances under which special dispensation is given by SEBI, I don't know what the arguments they will make here, but if there's, if it's a sick company, or if it's not covered under the kind of provisions, but yet is in a kind of a trouble which is so serious that SEBI needs to step in. I think those are the circumstances by which SEBI may look at it and think about giving relief. I don't know if any of that exists right now for Yes Bank. So I think it'll be a hard case to kind of go through, but again, it's between them and the regulator how that works.
Yeah, well, that's true, but thanks so much for giving us this small perspective, Sandip Bhagat. Really appreciate your time.